Good morning, Taurus baby. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. It's early out here in the desert, but I hope you guys are doing well. This is your March, April. How's your money? How's your honey reading? So there's 3 for the money, 3 for the honey, 1 for overall energy, and 3 for guidance from the universe. And I'll pull an oracle card at the end. I shuffled the oracle cards. I'm going to do one more shuffle, Taurus. Actually sitting here shuffling before I got on camera. And let's see what we got going on. Taurus, a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So let's see what we got going on in the money row. First card is a 4 of coin. Second card is an ace of coin. Third card is a wheel of fortune. For your honey row, oh Lord, got the devil card, Princess of Swords, and the Hermit card. And from underneath the bottom of the deck, ooh, I like that. Stand up in your damn truth, Taurus. That's the Sunshine card. All right. So let's see what we got going on. So, coin. What you coming in with? So you, Taurus, and I'm feeling this too. I am getting kind of stingy. I have been real guarded, and I'm gonna say most of you, a lot of you, have been guarded about your money. It's like it's coming in short supply. It's like you got just enough to do what you need to do, but there's no extra fluff on the sides right now. If you have started a new project, at work or on your own, and that can be entrepreneurial if you're trying to start your own business. That Wheel of Fortune at the end of all of this is telling me you're doing the right thing, Taurus. You are doing the right thing. Continue to stay guarded about your money. You may need to build your coffers back up. That may take a little bit of time, but know that whatever new project you're getting ready to get into, as far as it's relating to your finances, and this can stretch beyond just earning income. It could also be about investments, maybe even your tax refund. This kind of energy kind of came up when the Aries reading as well. However this is resonating with you, just know the Wheel of Fortune is at the end of all of that. So take your time when you're making decisions about your money, because the decisions that you make during this little period of time is going to set you on your next cycle as far as your money is concerned. The Sun card, the overall energy. You're going to have to shine a light on some shit, Taurus. Particularly as it's relating to money right now, you're going to have to just get in and dig deep and get the sun in the nooks and crannies and crevices. And stand up in your truth about what your money is. And I'm talking about to yourself. Tell yourself the truth about your money. If it's not where you think it should be, get real about that. It's your overall energy. So you should be feeling this naturally. Get real about it. Sun, shine a light on wherever the light needs shining. In the honey row, Lord Jesus, the devil card. So you got a situation that's not going to resonate with every Taurus, but it will resonate with some. Some of you are in karmic situations right now, and you're really trying to either get it on the right path or get off the path altogether. Just know there's some karmic shit going on here. And when people say karma is not always a bad thing. Karmic relationships are about processes and repeating processes and adjusting processes. If you do the same thing in every relationship, if you approach every relationship the same way, and if you're in one particular relationship and you keep cycling through the same thing every 90 days, same thing, probably got some karmic shit going on there. And karma is not so much about you getting paid back for some dirty crap you did or getting paid back for something awesome that you did. Sometimes it's about learning the lessons. So whoever this is, there's lessons here that you you need to learn from them and the lessons they need to learn from you. However, being a karmic relationship is also an emotional relationship. You're on that damn roller coaster, you up in the sky one minute and down beneath the depths of hell the next. So try to get some balance, Taurus. Try to find, if you're dealing with this kind of relationship, it's hard to get out of if you're trying to get out of it, but try to find some balance. Step away from the worries and the considerations of the relationship at this point and do something else. Go skydiving, go run a race, go do something else, go plant a garden, do anything, but step away from this so you can begin to get some perspective on who you are and what role you're playing in this. Because once you learn the lesson, you can cut yourself off. And once the universe knows you've learned the lesson, the universe will help you cut yourself right out of the relationship, especially if the relationship is beginning to become toxic, which could be the case in some situations. You're beginning to know the shit is just it's the same old thing, and the energy that's being poured into the relationship is just not all good. On the other side of that, if you are in this kind of situation and you're trying to make a go of it, once again, take a step back so you can get some balance yourself. Because if you're not balanced, nothing else is going to be balanced. Nothing else that you do is going to be balanced. You're going to be bringing too much of one kind of energy and not enough of another kind. So in this relationship, take a step back. It is karmic, and that's a major arcana card. Damn devil card ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. Just know the relationship for what it is. That stand up in your damn truth card makes me sick sometimes. But no, be real about this. And see, if you pull it back here, look like an eyeball. That's exactly what the hell it is. It's an eyeball. So take a step back and look at how you're looking at this relationship. And see, I can't put this card down because so there must be something about you and this person. Just because, I'm going to say this again, just because it's karmic doesn't mean it's bad. There's lessons that everybody needs to learn. But if it's toxic and you just repeating the same cycle, you make up, you break up. You make up, you break up. Take a step back. Look at what's going on. Look at your role. Stand up in your truth. Stand up in your truth. With the Princess of Swords here, you may be dealing with an air sign, Taurus. It may be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. They may have that energy somewhere in their natal chart. Don't get careless. And don't do too much talking about this, Taurus. Whoever this is in this karmic little situation you got going on here, don't get careless. Don't get, and not so much with your partner, but just how you're handling the whole situation. You may have days you want to go to work and just lay out in the floor and howl. Don't do it. Don't do it. You need to, when other people know that you have certain kinds of situations going on, and they may not even be able to articulate to you what kind of situation it is, but they can pick up on the energy. There's a lot of people and a lot of energy out here right now that is seeking to turn situations against people. Let me just put it like that. It's a real manipulative energy. So you may just, not even knowing, go to work and be like, oh fuck, I'm so sick of this. And somebody hears that and they may just decide they're going to try and do some shit just to fuck up your day just because. So whatever you have going on, Taurus, at home, try to keep it at home. Don't get careless. Don't get chatty. If you see that up there, that's exactly what I wrote up there 3 months ago at the top of this card, because it's one of the meanings. Careless and chatty. I'm telling you, don't get careless, don't get chatty. And when you're dealing with your partner, especially right now with Mercury retrograde, choose your words wisely. I can sit here right now and tell you, yep, today's Saturday, it's March 15th, and somebody else She said it was the third Saturday of March. It's not what I said. And it's that kind of energy that's out there right now with Mercury retrograde. So choose your words, Taurus. Don't, particularly with your partner, and then also when you're out. There's no need to say, I'm in this fucked up ass relationship. Don't go there. Just don't go there. Keep that energy to yourself. And in that way, you guard yourself from anybody trying to manipulate you or try to take advantage of you or try to pull some bullshit on you, dear bull. Just keep it to yourself for the time being. And if I had to just say, if you want to ask how long, I'd say I'd wait till Mercury retrograde is not Mercury retrograde anymore, which will be the end of this month. I think March 26th or 28th. I'd wait till the end of the month before I start actually saying or doing anything to show how I feel, particularly out. And again, it's your personal business, so nobody has to know what the hell's going on. But I'm saying, if you just in that energy and you go to work and you just don't get into your personal drama. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself and choose your words when you're dealing with your partner. The Hermit card at the end of this, and you've got two major arcana cards in the same row. Back to the step back. Think about it. This is a great time to do a lot of reflecting. When Mercury goes retrograde, usually everything fucks up so bad between computers and cars and anything electronic or mechanical, you can't do nothing but sit and think anyway. So use the time wisely, Taurus. Think about what you want to do with your money, but this is coming up in the honey row. Think about where you're trying to go with your honey. Is this just going to be a long-term dating situation? Do you want to get married to this person at some point in the future? And this is not necessarily a conversation you're trying to have with anybody other than yourself at this point. But think about the things that you're doing. Think about the things that you want to do in your relationship. If you wanted to go further, what do you need to do to make that happen? Is it even a possibility? Particularly when you're dealing with a karmic situation. Can you get past the karmic part? Just saying. So take the time to step back and reflect on what's going on in your relationship, what direction you want it to go. If you need to do some journaling, if you need to do some meditation, if you just need to get out. I know on the East Coast, the weather's just been jacked up from Monday through Sunday, pretty much, for the last 3 months. Go stand in the snow, damn it. And just contemplate. Sometimes just getting up out the house and out of your routine for a few minutes. Just go stand and look at the snow and cuss the city out for not shoveling. Do something else. But think about where you want your relationship to go. Let's see what the universe has for guidance, Taurus. Six of coin. Justice card. Princess of coins. So just Taurus energy all over the doggone place. Universe is telling me with this Six of coins here, and this is definitely about your coin. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but that. It's okay to share, Taurus, but if you don't have it, don't do it. It's a sharing the wealth card. It's okay to share, and if somebody needs your help, the universe is saying that's okay, but if you don't have it, don't do it. It doesn't make sense. If you are, and this is sitting right next to the guarded card, both of them are coins, stay here. If you don't feel like you need to be buying everybody around the drinks at happy hour next Friday, don't do it. Ain't nothing wrong saying, no, I can't do it. I'll buy my drink, but I'm not buying the other 25 people. No. If you can, and if it suits you to do so, do it. If not, stay right there. Stay guarded. And with your money, Taurus, I'm really getting this really loud. Keep your eye on your money, because everything might not be what you think it is, especially if you're doing anything with someone else. Shine that light. Shine that light. Make sure, and I'm going to say this. Even though the share the wealth card came up, the 6 of coin, sitting next to that 4 of coin, I'm still telling you, stay guarded. Stay guarded. And keep an eye out on anything that doesn't look right. With the Justice card here, taking responsibility. This is both in your finances and your relationship. Taking responsibility for your actions. Own up to what's yours. Stand up in your truth. And own up to what's yours. If it's not yours, in your relationship in particular, don't take it. You can't accept responsibility for things that you don't do, and you shouldn't allow anyone to put something on you that's not yours. So take responsibility for your actions, and everybody else needs to take responsibility for their actions. In money also, just take responsibility for what's yours. And again, shine a light on what needs light shining. This is a major card. So when you get into alignment with what's yours and with somebody else's, that'll open the door for other things to happen for you. The Princess of Coins, you've got resources, Taurus, that you're probably unaware of, both romantically and financially, but particularly financially. So do your homework. If you're trying to do some investing, and that guarded energy is just popping right back the hell up. If there's an investment or something different you're trying to do with your money, do some research. By all means, do some research. But stay guarded. Stay guarded. Do your research. If there's something, the resources are there for you. Again, particularly where your finances are concerned, Taurus. So do your research. Do your research. And that might mean that you need to slow down enough to do that. And the Hermit energy is kind of coming back too. Might be time to step back and just check out what's going on with your finances to make sure everything is the way that it should be. The resources are there for you. For those of you trying to do something creative, go ahead and do it. You never know who likes what you like till you do it and put it on YouTube or put it on Instagram. If there's a creative little bug, Taurus, go ahead and do it. It might just surprise you. It might just surprise you. Let's see what the Oracle cards have for my Taurus babies. Okay, it's time for crayons. No shit. Time for crayons. Time for crayons. It is time for crayons. I hear this. And I think I said this about this. It may be time to step back. Take a look. Go do something, Taurus. That whole perspective thing, the hermit thing. Stand outside in the snow. You can't do that. Go get your crayons. Go get the coloring book. I'm just saying. Just do something different. Do something that you... I played jacks for the first time about a week ago. For the first time in like 40 some odd years. Jacks. I got my butt on the floor and played a game of jacks. I sure did. And not because any other reason. I just hadn't done it and I wanted to do it. And I felt kind of better after I did it. Just do something else. This is what you got going on here, Taurus. It's got some weight to it. It's not a light, airy energy, especially with the Sunshine card. You got to stand up in your truth and some shit. You know, sometimes it's just, fuck. You know, do I have to talk to myself this way to understand the damn truth? Sometimes it's just ugly. And sometimes, you know what? You can only do so much and shine so much light at one time. Go get the damn crayons, go get the coloring book, and do you, boo. That's what I'm going to say about that. Taurus, I love you. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.